morning. Portland, Oregon, of all places. So last month, I went to the Atlantic Northeast on the other side of the United States. Now, Pacific Northwest on the opposite side of the United States. So, Portland, Oregon, across the river I want to say it's Washington. I may be wrong. But yeah, no. Of all places, it is bone chilling cold here. Even though looking at the temperature, it's very, very comparable to the Central Valley right around this time. And when I say comparable, I'm talking when it's cold, it's in the low 40s. However, for some reason, I feel it is just so much colder here. Even though the temperature is roughly about the same. I suspect the wind plays a big part in it. So with your tropicals, it's not necessarily the cold that gets to them. It is going to be the added wind that just breezes through the foliage, and as it breezes through the leaves, it sucks up moisture, causing it to dehydrate and therefore slowly die out because of the cold, and more importantly because of the wind. Yeah, I mean, since I've been here, I've had to apply lotion and chapstick like so many times just because it's so windy, and just with the chill factor, it just causes to be slightly worse. So Portland, Oregon, I have found more tropical fruits here than any other place. We're talking Los Angeles region, even Hawaii, even Florida. And not only that, the fruits that I found here, which granted are all imported, but they are like oversized. I mean, custard apples. These aren't sugar apples. These are custard apples. But they are like humongous. The ones that I've seen in Thailand and Laos, they were roughly about half the size of these. But like, this is like the size of an Etamoya or Cherimoya. The only downside, of course, is we prepare to shell out a lot of money for these. They're not cheap. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Vietnamese mango. Can you imagine a poor tree that's having to support all the weight, and this is just one foot? This is like practically the size of a mesa pote. And wax jambu. Not any wax jambu, like gigantic oversized wax jambus. These are Thai jumbo varieties. It's got the word jumbo on them, obviously. But yeah, these are generally about twice to three times larger than your typical green diamond or black diamond wax jambos. But really, nothing is more satisfying than taking a crunch of these in the morning. Uh, it's so sad to know there's people out there that have never tried a wax jambu. There's nothing, yeah, there's really nothing that's quite like it. But yes, wax jambus. And lastly, apples, tropical apples by name. Store apples, okay? This is the nickname is known as a store apple. Just because when you cut the fruit itself, the interior resembles a store. But commonly, these are known as kaimitos. I have never seen these size kaimitos in my entire life. Not even in like native Southeast Asia where these guys grow practically in the wild. I mean, they're just basically everywhere in Southeast Asia. But yeah, for some reason, I'm not entirely sure where these were shipped from. I suspect my best guess would be probably Vietnam. But yeah, these, I don't know why, but these are like oversized foods. I guess something about Portland, Oregon makes things just oversized, which can result in a downside. And that is there's a reason why you don't find these size in the stores just because it's not every day that somebody shells out this amount of money to buy a single piece of fruit this size. And instead, most individuals, I would imagine, would buy maybe a couple of fruits for the same price. But yeah, no, I'm so impressed with some of the selection that some of the ethnic grocery stores here in Portland, Oregon has. So I guess even though you're up in the frosty, snowy regions of the Pacific Northwest, I mean, you're still able to get your tropical hits. But yeah, no, I would imagine if you try to grow these in this region, that you're probably gonna want to put it in a greenhouse. Even in our Zone 9B climate, I mean, a lot of these, well, the wax bamboo and the kaimito, I do tend to protect in a heated greenhouse when they are younger. But yeah, these are just amazing. Yep. People say guava is associated with a tropical taste, but no, wax bamboo, in my opinion, should be the association to tropical taste. Unfortunately, the reason why you don't find these is the fact that they don't ship well. So my best guess would be these were probably picked maybe like a week ago and literally put in a container and shipped here as fast as possible. But yeah, so impressed with these guys. So of course, as with all my travels, I'm gonna be taking these and hitching a ride with me to the TSA, to the airport security, and I'm not aware of any agricultural restrictions between Oregon and California. So I'm pretty sure it'd be okay. So anyhow, yeah. All right, have a good afternoon.